Testing one, two, three. Hello, hello, people. How's it going? Another beautiful day, another beautiful night. Nice and cold outside. I'm warm. I just took a shower. I feel great. Get a shave going. I got a shave, man. I shaved a little bit. You can tell probably. You probably can see I missed a couple of spots too, but it's all good. I'm working from home tomorrow. I'll get it once tomorrow night when I shave again. I'm probably not the only one who suffers from this. And by that I mean I totally forgot to say that I'm streaming, but I'm talking about routines. Establishing good, healthy routines to help you grow and become a better person, and just all that good stuff. I always saw myself starting these routines and being excited and happy for myself, and then I got my mind. My mind's like, oh no, man, don't do that. Do this, man. Do that. And then all of a sudden, bam, you know, it's always your mind's always trying to make you second guess yourself. Oftentimes it wins. Oftentimes it loses. Cherish the time when you win. Remember that. Remember that feeling. The more you do something, the more of a routine it becomes, and that is super important. Well, anyways, streaming Edge of Eternity over at Twitch.tv. I'm probably the only one who does this. And I can't wait to change my name again. Because I wanna actually be David Christ again, not Devonta Cirque. I'm probably the only one having an identity crisis with how I should name myself. Well, anyways, let's get back to it. So, we're playing Edge of Eternity. I played it a while ago, and I absolutely bashed it because I thought it was a terrible game. But, do I want to think something's terrible? No. That's such a negative aspect. Just brushing something off without giving it a chance. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that guy. I used to be that person. Very unhappy, full of anger. I would lash out at family members, people who didn't make me angry, and it wasn't even that. It was just like I was just an angry person, and I could just be angry at the drop of a hat. I very much like being happy, but you gotta work at it because a lot of times, especially when you're growing up and you're in an environment that's not so friendly, you kind of subconsciously learn those behaviors, and it almost feels like at times you're trying to push a boulder up a hill, but then when you think like that, you know what that is? It's called overthinking. You know, at the end of the day, it's not about how long you hold it. It's about how soon you can drop it. How soon you can let it go. That's the most important thing. The longer you hold something, the more it hurts. I saw that on a video on YouTube and or Facebook, and that actually it's very true. You know, you can hold a glass of water 5-10 seconds. You're fine. But the longer you hold it, the more it hurts. The more you're straining yourself until you finally drop it. The longer you hold on to things that mean nothing, the more pain that you will have. I know that very well. Obviously, I'm a wounded person, much like almost anybody on this internet. The most important thing though is just give yourself some space, give yourself some time, and if you catch yourself being negative, like saying that, "Oh, I'm stupid, I'll never amount to that," don't do that. Don't say that. Don't say that. That only hurts more. Be positive. Love yourself. It makes a big difference. That I'm not playing Overwatch. That helps too. Oh my gosh, man, I was getting so mad, man. And it was funny, yesterday I uninstalled it again. The game I've uninstalled the most, my encoder is shipping shit in the bed. No? It kinda is. Are you serious? Is my graphics card just crap in the bed? That's insane, man. I was trying to... Let me just exit out of that and see what happens. Okay. I think my graphics card is crap in the bed. I used to be able to have 4 tabs open with streamers, and this is loud music. Okay. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. What? What? Interesting. Let's take that to 70. I may get a new PC sooner than I thought, but I kind of don't want to. 65. Oh, come on. It's kind of weird. You got to get to the top of that. I'll say 55. Effects. I'll go to 85. Voices. I'll keep it 100 because I want to hear the voices. Oh, look. My streamer's lagging again. Insane. My car used to not do this. I don't know why it's doing it. It's just... Let me turn some things off. The frame rate limit. Now let's limit it. I want it to be consistent. That'll help a lot. So I said high. Disable anti-aliasing. I really don't care about that. Depth of field, keep that for now. Shadow quality. If I can't turn shadows off, I'll just have it, because if you turn the quality down, it looks like crap. DLSS is off, okay, good. Off, good. I usually don't use depth of field. I'm gonna disable that for now. I really don't care about that. If I had a better graphics card, I would. But I much prefer having a smoother stream. Okay. Now there's a controller option. So this game, the biggest reason why it piqued my interest is obviously I love RPGs, so that's the reason one. Another reason is the music, because one of my favorite composers, who did the Chrono series and a lot of other work, Yasunori Masueda, I think I said it right. He's a brilliant composer, and I kind of like the character art, but when you get in the game, it's kind of a little bit jarring. Mods. What? A Nekaru Deluxe Skin. Okay. I'll keep it red. I think that's the toggle. One is, oh, there's a continue option. I'd rather just start over, because it's been a while since I played the game. So we're gonna start off from scratch and hopefully even out the frame rate helps a bit. So let's new game. We're gonna do normal. Oh, you can do PlayStation. You know what? Let's pull the old controller out. And it's my pride and joy. Oh yeah, I think I need to configure the controller. I don't think ever since I reinstalled Windows, because I try to reinstall Windows to see if that helps with my issues that I'm experiencing. No. Alright. I think it's pairing. There we go. There we go. Wireless controller. I'm ready to go, and I should have already configured Steam. Yep, loading the profile. Let's see, going right in it. Ooh, look at that, it works. Luminosity. So let's new game, baby. And really, like, the third reason, or the next reason why I wanted to do this again is because
30 years ago,
looking at Steam,
strange metal
these
airships appeared
devs
in our skies.
have been they've been putting patches out, making the game better, and the fact that they're doing that and they continue to do that regardless of negative reviews,
at first, they shared their extraordinary technology with us. Harry
and so I've already bought it, and I think it's my obligation.
But one day,
to give this
they
game a chance.
Decided we weren't worthy of their favors anymore. They dealt the first strike, and Junor was obliterated overnight. Against such tremendous power, we realized how powerless we were. The remaining nations formed an alliance under the banner of the Consort, one that might stand a chance against them. After years of countless sacrifices and senseless slaughter, the tide began to turn. We began to hope again. Little did we know that our enemies were about to unleash their most terrible weapon.
Moist Critical. They're about to release Moist Critical. Or Sneeko. Watch my clips. What a maroon. The Beyond. Year 460 of the Cyrus era. So this is one of the strangest intros I've seen in a game. Well, not this. I wouldn't say the strangest, because I'm pretty sure if I played another game I played in the past, I could probably point out stranger ones. That's the way it goes, right? That's the way it goes. So watch this, okay? Wait till this guy turns around. You'll see what I mean. The character models
two-handed swords, right?
They're a little more to be desired. Look at that guy.
Would use such a stupid weapon?
And then he's talking crap to you. What kind of friend is that?
Some kind of insecure kid with a hero complex, no doubt. Or maybe some other kind
that
of
lanky
complex,
dude is talking crap. Come on, dude. You're using a sword and shield.
Now, really.
Nothing wrong with that.
You can barely lift it off the ground, and by the time you haul it to your shoulder, your opponent's blade is already running through your chest.
Ordo, if we put your theory to the test...
Although, the main character,
will
Darian,
that make you shut up?
He doesn't have to worry too much longer. If you know what I mean. Oh, God. Oh. You lose a battle if you reach 0 HP. Active time battle. It's been a while. Now select a target using or use and select X. Well, since there's only one target, you know. It is their turn to choose an action. Thank you, sir. Scan mode. Okay, I can do spells. I have no spells. Do actions. I can move. I can't really move. I can skip turn. No, I can't skip turn. I can potion. No, I can't potion. Guess I'm attacking. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Can I get the 3? Ooh, I dodged. What were you saying about the sword going through my chest? Ordo. Me first. Oh, that's right. Advanced time. Oh, that's right. So. I was used to Final Fantasy 13 where if you didn't select it fast enough, the enemy would go before you. Look at me. I'm holding my sword. Over my shoulder. Without a hilt. That sounds like a good idea to cut yourself. But then again, it is a game. Your character gains experience. When the HP bar in white is full, your character levels up, becoming stronger. I mean, I'm glad it says this, but I mean, at this point, most of us have probably played a ton of RPGs. Your weapons also gain experience to level up, independently from characters. You earn Hayers are the currency of Hayron. Heriers. That's interesting. So it's Hayers, but then it's Heryon. Okay, use the battle time here. The battle time is a number of seconds. The time is counted only during the ATB loading that the battle lasts. Okay, so 18 seconds. I mean, eventually it'll go over what the leveling of the weapon is. Honestly, I don't know because after the tutorial and the unfortunate circumstances. I need to work my mumbling. Bad habit. I didn't learn the systems that much. I knew one thing. I do know one thing. That took a long time. Oh no, here comes a redhead.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Really nice, gentlemen. Now that you're properly warmed
Nice
up,
little sass.
will you guys help us tidy up the storage room?
I didn't enlist to stack crates.
Look at
Come
that.
on.
That
The
dude's got
punishment
the
was for
sharp
the whole
blade on his
platoon.
freaking neck.
Face up to it, Sil. We're
Oh,
here
dang,
because
that's
you
quick.
questioned the commander's orders
put
in
it up
front of
already.
everyone.
No.
Don't be like that, Darian.
Don't be like
One
that,
day,
Darian.
you and I will share everything. As husband and wife.
Ugh,
I know he
still
could
doing the clingy
He's gonna
girlfriend
marry
routine, Sil?
a dead bird.
I thought Darian told you he wasn't interested.
Oh, but things have changed, buddy.
Would you mind getting back to work?
What's up,
We're supposed to
Xandra?
be doing this together.
Things have changed? What changed?
And here I go, ignored as usual.
Darian has agreed to go on a date with me.
That's what happens
This
with
again.
Wait,
side characters.
She got me. I lost a bet.
I think it's
and
kind of funny that they're
she
just
chose
shooting
my
the breeze.
punishment.
It's not a punishment. Spend 1 hour on a date with me, and you'll realize I'm a keeper. You'll be begging me for a second one.
I like your confidence, though.
Whoa. I guess congratulations are in order.
I'll play the game, but don't get your hopes up too high.
She just
Sil.
appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, so
Is my
this
game
where you
lagging?
guys are.
Hey, Kino.
I've got mail for you.
I've got
Did you
mail.
bring sandwiches too?
You wish, Fatso.
She's
on your
pretty
mother's
skinny. She
ashes.
could use a couple.
Better for you.
A period.
Ordo.
Nice.
And one
The
for
characters
you,
are
Darian,
teleporting.
Your sister, as always.
Thanks.
Sorry, nothing for you guys. Nobody loves you. Deal with it.
The usual.
Whew, it's cold out there. I'm gonna take 5.
She disappeared. What's going on?
I'm in no rush to go back.
Now
to
she's
HQ.
sitting down.
It's so tense over there right now. Everyone's on tenterhooks.
Why's
He
that?
sat down.
Dunno.
Where did he get the chair?
Maybe they're getting worried too many people are deserting these days.
Nonsense. They know how to deal with deserters. Always have.
I mean, they kill
I
him.
heard something about mounting a large-scale counterattack. I don't know when it's supposed to happen, but... Hey, Darian, what's with the long face?
Oh, he's a horse. Oh,
It's-
never mind.
My mother.
Shit. Ooh, I'm sorry.
She caught the corrosion.
Ooh, I'm very sorry.
Man, that's rough. I'm sorry,
Shut up. In a situation like this, it's better not to say anything.
Shut up.
What are you gonna do?
Ask for leave, mate. Go to her. Commander Cora likes you. He might just let you.
It's been months since they gave anyone leave. Cora needs me. He won't let me go like that.
But it's your mother.
I know!
I know.
But what choice do I have?
What's the worst thing he could say, right? What's the worst thing?
What's
No?
happening?
The Arcalites?
How did they find us?
The cavern's collapsing.
I mean, y'all probably not exactly trying to hide. I mean, y'all were outside playing and clapping and stuff. And you know, they're a spacefaring civilization, so I'm sure that they have some sort of satellite system. Man, that happened quick.
What the hell happened here?
What the hell? Well, there goes Xandra. Rest in peace.
Kino! No.
No, Kino
no,
dead.
no, no.
That dude dead.
Above.
The Arcalites?
Oh no,
What are they doing
Xandra hasn't died yet.
How did they find us? I thought the crystals were supposed to protect us.
I think she's hyperventilating. Like she was scared.
How are we supposed to take this on?
How
They're
is it
sending the
supposed to
stalkers
take
to finish
this
the job.
on?
It's over. We're done for.
You're not quite wrong.
We're not done.
We're not anywhere near done!
I like his
Stay close,
attitude.
remember your training, and we'll make it out. The usual formation. Sandra, you cover us from the back. Guys, we'll shield Sandra and make sure nothing gets through.
Oh yeah, Xandra
Ready?
dies a brutal death, man.
We won't go down without a fight.
Now this is quite an odd system.
Ordo, close the gap.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move. It's like grid based. Select the case in front of the character and press X. It should be grid, not case.
Good. That should keep it off Sandra's back.
You walked.
Sandra,
Good.
you can focus on your casting now.
You walked. That's awesome. Now this is what I kind of find interesting is when you cast spells, the ATB bar actually charges, and there's obviously a reason because casting is incredibly strong in this game, and by mean incredibly strong, it is super freaking strong. It does a ton of damage. I kind of like the keyboard mouse mode actually.
Magic, come to our aid.
72
Nice.
damage.
It's working, Sandra. Keep it up.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes.
Yes. I always wondered
Silk,
if there's a
it's targeting
taunt,
you. Brace yourself.
but the last time I did, there really wasn't. So I guess I'm gonna just attack with this dude.
There.
Damn! Like 36. Let's see, no other character can play this one, okay. There was a way that you could... Oh, there's the auto battle. It's the plus. That'll tell me the plus right here? No. Oh crap, whoops. Why did she run forward? The whole point was to be behind! Now you're standing in front. What the freak auto battle? What was that? You That's what I was looking for, okay. Can I look at the enemy? Oh, here we go. Attributes, weakness, fire, weakness, resistance. It doesn't show, it's just a blank. Okay, how do I go back? Get off the... Okay. There we go. Okay, so you just double tap that. Alright.
Yeah!
Yeah, let's move backwards again. You're a caster. What are you gonna try to do? Who's he attacking? Oh shoot, I hit the auto battle. I remember correctly if the how do you change the view again? I'm just gonna change back to keyboard and mouse if I can. Interface and difficulty. Okay. Synchronization, teleportation, yes. Immersive mode. Oh, look at that. That's hilarious. I'm turning auto battle on by moving this. Okay, on, off, save everywhere. Okay. Back. Oh no, I did custom. No, no. Reset. Oh no, is it on auto battle again? What the frick? What is going on? Oh jeez, man. And the controller sucks. What do I press to get off this freaking menu? Return. Please, let's switch it back to keyboard and mouse. I can't take that anymore. Okay. It's not keyboard mouse return. It's still... No, turn the auto battle off. Why? It's on keyboard and mouse controller type. Auto battle's freaking on. Son of a gun. A ZERTY keyboard. You know what? Just Alt F4. And we'll go back in the game. The controller is not very optimized on this game. So let's just new game. And we'll go through it quickly. Keyboard and mouse. Normal. Skip. 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 Oh. I can't skip this. Damn! Yeah, they hit so much MP as compared to itself. Control, here we go. Switch camera mode. Not that I can do it right now. Look, it's so much more fluid without the controller. Yes, I won my battle. Sweet. Let's skip this. Yeah, awesome. Go! Skip. A lot of mini cutscenes, which is very interesting. Skip.
This kind of feels like deja vu.
I would say so. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a gummy.
Ordo, close the gap!
Close the gap, Ordo. What are you doing? On my way. On my way. I am back to beat this demon. Select the move action, okay?
Good! That should keep it off
Good.
Sandra's back. Sandra, you can focus on your
I
casting
used
now.
to do vape THC. The problem with that is it messed with my sinuses and got me a sinus infection. I like how everything else is paused right now.
Magic, I beseech you.
Nice! It's working, Sandra. Keep it
Nice.
up.
He's such like a inspirational or motivated person. Yeah, keep
Still,
it up.
it's targeting you. Brace yourself.
Brace yourself. Hit him with fire. Take some fire, boy. Wow. Let's hit him with the ice. It's a machine. Oh shoot. She about to die. Let me see if I can oh god. Oh okay, she doesn't die from that. There's another spell she dies from though. She hit in the ice. Let's go ice too, baby. Okay, 10 damage. He's obviously resistant to ice.
Magic, I beseech you.
Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay. No padlock, it means the spell is interrupted.
Yeah!
He looks confused. Can damage your power of concentration when casting a spell. When the concentration bar is empty, any action underway is cancelled and the character loses their turn. Alright, let's just hit him. Go for the jugular. Oh, that was quick. Ordo, my man. Hit him.
Yeah!
Alright, let's go for the water.
There!
Oh, yeah. Let me delay the turn. Let's see. Can I scan? Because it's not showing me if it's interruptible or not. Because I can't see above his head. Why cannot I not change the angle? Let's just wait.
Ha!
Magic, I beseech you.
72, so fire and water is weak against.
Ah! Yeah!
Health bar ain't coming down at all. Let's hit him with another water. I don't know, he's perma out MP, I guess.
Hit!
They're all still in the 200s. Let's guard. You have a shield, so you should take a lot less damage.
Ha!
Show battle objectives, M. Which does nothing at this moment.
Yeah!
At this very moment.
Magic, come to our aid.
Magic! Oh. Is this where she dies? No. I could have sworn it was like either a big giant missile pierces her chest or an ice. I'm thinking missile.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, here we go. That hits her. She about to die. Uninterruptible padlock.
There!
I mean, she dies a pretty brutal way.
Sandra!
Right through the freaking heart, man. She gets literally pierced.
Bastard! I'm gonna
Skewered.
take you down!
Oh, my controller's still on. Guess I can't turn it off at this very moment.
Yeah! Ah!
Oh, another padlock.
Yeah!
85%. 64 damage.
Yeah.
Hit him in the butt.
Sindra. She.
We need to go to the headquarters. Regroup.
I know.
Then let's go. And keep an eye out for survivors.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. At least he won't decay for a bit.
Where's the air brigade? Where's the 5th contingent? What the hell are they doing?
If they're not here yet, then
Nice, he's mouthing.
No! There's no way they've been wiped out.
But he's not.
No way!
I refuse to believe. Brutal. We're getting our butts kicked, y'all. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. So let's move you over here. You know, it's hard seeing a white mouse in the snow. I need to move. HP is still good. Yay! I don't think it should have all those question marks above the character, because I doubt that they're gonna have like a strength and resistance to all of them this early in the game. But I guess they.
Hey, the tower's hanging on.
Please hold out. Please hold out. Please hold out. No.
Don't look. Stay here. Stay with me and we'll make it.
Rip tower. I think the frames have been consistent, so I'm very happy about that. Oh, here's this dude. This guy's a pain in the butt.
No! Help me! Somebody help!
What is this?
Brace yourselves.
Some random glowy dude.
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh, this is one of the ones where you have to exit this circle.
It's calling thunder. Get out of the target zone.
Yep. I'm trying to do Darian. Okay.
Now, strike!
Oh, 57, okay. I was gonna say 5. That'd be a lot of damage. This moves it around. This is what I wanted. Click and drag. Let's move. I'll move over there because every time he does that, he always zaps around. It's kind of like want to cover specific points. I'm going to delay my turn. Because he's going to zap around. Or not. Delay. Delay. He's in the same spot. Alright, well. Oh yeah, you can get in the same square, if I remember correctly. Get out of there, Ordo Malleus. What if you get like a defensive adjacency bonus by having people in the same square? I mean, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And dude bro has his back turned again.
Thank the gods, you're safe.
There's no time to lose. You must take me to the headquarters, quickly. They're waiting for me to conduct the ritual. We can fight back and smite these wretched Arcalites. We can win this war. I can win this war. But I need you to take me to the mountain right now.
That's exactly where we're going.
Good, good, good. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Impatience can be your downfall, my friend. What is that? Glowy thing. Oh.
Fight back? Win the war? If this is a joke, supplicant, it's a bad one.
Don't doubt the words of a Sanctorium priest, soldier. The gods punish those who lack true faith.
Is there not a
Faith.
mini-map?
Faith?
Not a good time, Ordo.
Look around you, priest. Are the gods here to help us? Anywhere. Show me, and I'll show you true faith.
Ordo, drop it! We don't have time to argue. The god...
I won't back down!
They're interruptible. Uninterruptible now.
Yeah.
Let's move closer. No, we're in the same square. Don't need to do that. When it's red, it's interruptible, right? Yeah, then just shoots. The snow is blinding me. I can definitely feel the gummy now. Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of enjoy this game. Like, the battle system is like simplistic right now, but it's quite nice.
Gods will present them the truth.
It's easy
And
to do.
the non-believers will understand too late the extent of their foolishness.
I'm going the right way. I don't think I am.
We don't have time to stop. Keep going.
The guy looks like a cultist. When did he get infected with corrosion?
Hey, what's wrong?
Stay away from me!
Ordo.
Is that man corroded? Don't let him anywhere near me. We shouldn't even be breathing the same air. We should be leaving him here and...
Calm down, pal. It's not supposed to spread that fast. Maybe it's not what we think it is.
No, Darian. I know this is it. I can already feel it creeping into my mind.
Kill him now! That's an order!
Shut up! This is our comrade!
Darian! I won't be able to resist it much
What
longer.
is that pose?
Please, do it quickly.
Ordo,
Do it!
We won't go down without a fight!
Yeah.
Yeah!
That's a wide attack.
Yeah!
Oh, she's not gonna be able to get away in time. Interruptible? No. I think it should probably hit E since it's a targeted.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, his name is what?
Yeah!
You know what? Let's attack the dude. Oh, I interrupted him. Nice. And then finish him off. And just like that, he gone.
we need to go.
He bit the dust.
It's that thing again!
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming stronger by the minute. If this continues, we don't stand a chance.
If I remember quickly, we can... It won't let me move. Go to the... I was pressing Z, it wouldn't let me do that. I should be able to fire the ballista. Bam! inconvenient.
We have to find something.
You mean that ballista? Can I double attack with the ballista? Oh, she can't interact with it. Okay, well, I'll just hit him. 14 damage. I can't interact with it? It's because there's 2 people in the square? 2 people in the square? It makes it... Or does it have setup time?
The rocks! We need to cause a rock slide somehow!
Oh, yeah.
The
that's right.
ballista.
That zone? Would it have been better to shoot near the rock? I mean, he can teleport.
Darian!
I'm okay. No time to lose. Protect the supplicant. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, come with me.
Yes, hurry! We must hurry! You have to close the door! Close the door now!
We are not leaving Darian behind.
I mean, he can teleport through the door.
Close
right?
the door, I said!
Or does
Come
it like?
on, Darian. You can
Does he
do
need
it.
like line of sight to do it?
What are you waiting for? Close it!
I can't. It's jammed.
You have to do something! It's coming for me! Do something! What are you doing?
Syl.
No!
Syl, open up! Open up! I'm not leaving you out there alone, Syl! Open up! Open it, Syl!
Get the priest to safety. Save Hurrian. Survive. Do it for me.
Shut up, Syl! I still owe you a date, remember? Open up! We'll beat this thing together! Just open the damn door!
Goodbye, Darian.
Syl! Syl!
Heroic last stand.
You!
Get up. She has accomplished her mission. Yours is still unfinished. Come with me.
What is this?
Bear witness, soldier, to the miracle made possible by the sacrifice of your comrades.
Fate dictated that you would come.
And so I have.
Then come. Take your rightful place in eternity.
I am ready. Your Highness.
Ab intra examino, crescite undo, fortis in arduis,
I am ready.
facet spera. Ab intra examino, crescite undo, fortis
Creepy.
in arduis, facet spera. Ab intra examino, crescite undo, fortis in arduis, facet spera. Ab intra examino, crescite undo, fortis in arduis, facet spera.
What the hell happened? What happened to them?
They ascended. And look what their sacrifice has brought about. Hope. Hope for all of Herion. Hope that this terrible war will one day come to an end.
At what cost?
Hope?
Everyone is dead! What kind of hope is this?
The only kind we have. This is what I feared. His soul wasn't whole. The crystal needs another sacrifice. I'm sorry. It has chosen you. Find comfort in knowing that your death was necessary. Not many people can die with the certitude that their death is meaningful.
Survive.
No.
All that matters is the greater good. Don't struggle. You will only make it worse. Ab intra examino, crescite undo, fortis in arduis, facet spera.
Stop this.
I told you not to struggle. You will sour the sacrifice.
This is absurd.
Ab intra examino, crescite undo, fortis
Attack
in
it.
arduis,
Cut it in half.
facet spera.
I refuse to die here.
Yeah, that's it.
I refuse to die here.
No!
I wasn't the hero I thought I'd be. This wasn't my war.
Since when was everything so black and white?
At that time, when I thought I'd die in the snow of the beyond, my thoughts were with my family, my mother, my sister. I realized then that if I could choose what to give my life for, it would be for those I love.
Bravo, bravo. Bravo.
Brother, I have dire news. Mother has caught the corrosion. I managed to get some time off from the Sanctorium to take care of her. Don't worry. She's not in pain. Not yet. Although her days are numbered, there's still hope. For I may have learned of a way to cure her. But to find it, I need you. Darien, please come home.
Rest in peace, Sil. And pretty much this is where I left off. Because in a second we're going to be at a town. It's going to be like lush and green. It's going to be nice looking. That's one thing I really love about this game is the scenery, the backdrop is just so beautiful.
A most terrible waste. Ah. So you're the one who will put an end to all this. I should have known that even bruised, chained, and defeated, the gods would still try to rein back the fate of mankind. And yet, I never thought they'd go as far as forming an alliance with our enemies. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but when Judgment Day comes, I will be the one sitting on the throne.
I don't like either of those guys, but I don't like the Imperator more. That guy seems very sussy. Several weeks later. I think at this point, if I remember correctly, he was like trying to get back to his hometown to be with his sister and mother. Like look at that backdrop. Look how vivid and beautiful that is. Like the landscape is great. Very colorful. I love it. It really brings out the world. I think they did really good in that aspect.
Enel. A day and a half from home. I hope I'm not too late.
Time will tell, Darien. Time flows as you progress. The clock at the top of the compass shows you the current time. Time affects NPCs, the presence of monsters, and the quests available. Some are only available at night, some during the day. Time also affects elemental resistances in battle. That's interesting. Weather can influence battles by modifying the elemental resistances. You can see the actual element balance on the element influence bar in the top right of the screen. When an element is highlighted, it means that the element's damage is nullified by 2. When an element is red, it means that the element's damage is halved by 2. Okay. So that so I see a red and then I see a highlighted. Homeward bound. Nice. Let's see. How do I get to the menu? Like, there's gotta be a character menu. Let's see, here you go. Interesting. So it has like something similar to how Final Fantasy 13 did it, like engrams or whatever they called it in that game. You can equip your character's armor and equipment. You can also equip weapons. The weapons contain your crystals and your action bar set. You can use a different crystal build in a different. Okay. I wish it wouldn't go away so quick. So that's crystals, I guess. Select the item you carry. Okay. Tactics. That's interesting. So, okay, so this is like when the battle first starts. I like that. New. There's no items. All weapons. Justice. Speed and power. Attack and speed. The number of hits a character can take. Oh, what's that 0 option right there? Is that the weapon? Oh, that's the weapon. So the weapon has its own modifiers, so you can like get HP and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Oh, so that's where that came from. The DLC. And then there's a food buff. Okay. There's a lot of customization here. I'm very interested in the crystals on the weapon. Previous node is inactive, so slot available for new crystal. No item that's counted for this character in your inventory. But isn't it? I guess eventually we'll go over that. So I'm gonna go a little farther before I leave. Come off that boat alone, did you? Strange place to visit, you know. I'm just passing through. The console will be here in a fortnight. I'll be gone by then. I'd be too. If there's one thing I like about this game, look at that. Like it got the rocking of the boat. I mean that's a nice touch, honestly. A lot of games they don't do that. I mean it's probably scripted. I mean obviously it is, but I like how that wave almost got up to the hull. Ooh, that one almost touched again. And that's a more shallow wave. I like that. And then it's foamy. It's very oxygenated right there. I like that. This is, if like I said, if there's one thing this game did well, it's the scenery. I bet it'll look better with Depth of Field on. Let's see if I can change graphics settings. See if I can't get that stuff on there without pissing the game off too much. Well, I'm probably sure it needs a restart before that. FPS ain't tanking. It looks good. I mean, that lady's they're just chilling, not even moving. What's up, ladies? Nice polygons. Like they're literally just. Are they even blinking? Jesus. I could have done more work on the people. Did the old man give you a hard time? Don't be mad at him. He's just a toothless old Drake. Dang. He feels useless stuck here in the village. That's why he takes it out on strangers. Okay. I mean, and then at least this thing is like moving around. And there's dudes in the background moving around too. Birds continually as if it doesn't have a care in the world. What's up, bro? They just ought to take them all and be done with it. We see them grow, and before you know it, yep. Man, him and his fish, they're just hanging out. They don't look like a vagrant. Don't overstay your welcome, and everything will be fine. Okay, Mr. Fishman. I'll do as you say. Oh, that's cool. I know you could do that. Are you a lady? Yep. This crystal, a pretty tombstone for a dead village. Okay. Kind of dark there. I think everything's still alive. Oh, are you the shopkeep? I can't even afford Jack. Our current quests are here on this board. There aren't that many. Unbranded hunters nowadays, we rely mainly on the goodwill of travelers to do work for us. Unbranded hunters? You're not from around here, are you? I mean, I do need money. Hey, there's the map. I guess they're in that field right there. Oh, I can start tracking. Here's the journal. Okay, cool. Well, those are main quests. Interesting. Sharp-eyed woman. Man, she's a very sharp-eyed woman. It's obviously gonna be steak and shrimp. Steak and shrimp? Just... You don't care about your favorite meal? Come on, boy. Oyster pie. He at least has a least favorite meal. Okay. This is awkward. Yes, that is me. And who the heck are you? Are you my sister? Oh, okay. To set me up like that? Oh my gosh. This dialogue's kind of funny. So his sister is a Sanctorian priest? So is Celine the blonde. He's talking to the letter. You mean that conveniently stashed treasure chest right there? Cesbanias? Man, she had time to plan a scavenger hunt? Yeah, I feel the same way. A scavenger hunt? Hmm. What's up, girl? Need a neck root? There's a farm outside the village. Okay. I got a shard. Okay, I'm about to learn something. Insert the new crystal in the slot by pressing. Okay. I am now equipped with a new crystal that can perform the spell Lightning Strike. Now it's time for Darian to select this spell to use it. Okay. Now I gotta go to equipment? Interesting. Oh. Okay. Teleport save game. Interesting. I can teleport? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, T. But the question is to where? Oh, it costs crystals. Let's go mess some stuff up.
No time to lose. Let's go home. There should be a Nekaru farm next to the village. Maybe I could rent one.
Now we're not doing that. This is an RPG, my friend. We're gonna go explore. That's what we doing. That's what we're doing. 1036. Whee! Oh look, a treasure chest. I got a grenade. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Has a grenade. I wonder where the monsters are. This is a pretty wide area. Now this is an RPG. Ooh. What's up, girl? Kind of oh, that's romantic. Threads of fate woven together in like a big tapestry. It's a Dunron. Am I supposed to get these? Okay, go home. No. A Crocta cub. Don't I need those? I do. Oh, that's what that is.
This kind of feels like deja vu.
I can initiate. What up, boy? You know what time it is? Okay. He's right in front of me, so I will just hit him. Bam! Come on, boy. Bam! Thunder lit. You are an enemy cast that spell. Well, probably. Okay. Oh, and that's a zone at that point that I would normally stay out of because it creates lingering effects. That's quite a pose, my friend. Oh yeah, I don't want to hurt. I don't want to mess with that guy. I'd be tussling with the wrong person. Yeah, I'm sprinting. That's good to know. I thought the chat was bigger. There you go. I can see that depth of field at work. I mean, like, the environment doesn't look bad at all. Oh, look at there, there's something above me. I can't look above me, but you can see the light is shifting up there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. I need deluge. Oh no, the little kid with a question mark. Oh, you're not a little kid. He was like Laura Croft. Man, what are you doing here, Laura? The Gloomy Hundreds. And she disappears. What's up, Croctos? Bam!
This kind of feels like deja vu.
Yeah, baby, deja vu. Inflict 3 state alterations. Okay. That wasn't effective at all. I should have the HP to do this. Look at that 46. Alright, so these guys don't care about lightning. They do a lot of damage. Okay, that one's casting very quickly. I gotta move. I will defeat this guy first. I don't want to get hit twice. Alright, let's get some potion action going. Yeah, buddy, drink that potion. Oh, ZZZ. Honestly, that's true. I'm a little tired. I don't have the ability to inflict 3 state alterations at the moment. Oh gosh. I mean, where the heck are the deluge? Are they like a night only creature? 17:21 in the game, okay. Get an afternoonish. I love the fact that, well, kind of, that there's no like animation or whatever. I could literally just like, boom, I collected that and just keep running. That's what I call max efficiency. Oh, what's up, Delu? I said, what up?
Follow my lead and we'll get through this.
Holy cow. I hope they don't do a lot of damage. It's 3v1. Holy cow. Can I run? I cannot do this. Can I run? Yes, let us flee. I cannot take 3 of them. I will have to get them when they're not together. Cause that, I hit once and I'll think it'd be like 5 or 6 hits, and by then I'd be dead before I killed one. I have to waste potions. So I'll just wait until the opportunity arises. Let's What's weird is you don't really. The world is kind of big. You can't zoom out. It's about nighttime. Oh, that's the shrine. I see it's something. Oh, nope. Is that the Gloomy Huntress? Okay. I mean, it looks like a nice place to relax, honestly. Okay, Dodo Delius or Dodo Delius, Dodo Delius, Dodo Delius. I need to find. So there's an icon right here. What is that? Do I need to? Ooh, potion. An Oko. I don't need an Oko. I need Delus. Preferably ones that are alone. Do not have the capability at the moment to take 3 on. There's definitely not a Dune Runs. Oh yeah, I can sprint. Come on, boy. Faster, faster. Sprint. This guy is fast. This guy is faster than Usain Bolt. You better watch out, Usain. He's coming for your trophies. Look at that treasure chest. I don't even know what I got. I don't even know what I got. What's up, Oko? Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. I will collect all the shinies. All of them are mine. They're mine alone. No one will take my shinies. I don't know what this ever used for, but I can collect it. Because why the heck not? I don't need to know what I'm collecting. The fact that I can collect it is all I need to know. Hey, it's a Delu. Are you alone? I think that's far enough.
Don't worry, I got this.
There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. Are you serious? You want me to take 3 of these on? Is that it, game? Okay, that's semi-effective. Well, there's still 3 of these freaks. I don't care if that's the last one I'm supposed to have. I'm gonna kill it. I'm only one dude. And now I gotta move. Is that one waiting back there? Thank you, Delia. You're taking mercy on me. Oh, God, you kidding me? Oh no. Oh, he barely has any health. Jeez. Am I gonna have time? No, not at all. Oh jeez, I'm bleeding too. It cures blood. Brute, you need to calm down. Did I affect a status effect on him? I did. He is stunned. Very nice. What are you doing? Taking a nap on a battlefield? You crazy? This one's just waiting. Making me come at you? I mean, okay. Are you still napping or what are you doing over there? He's just napping. I wanted to see. Skip turn. No, he's freaking napping. Am I behind him? I am. So, let's lightning strike him.
Take this!
We did not stun him. He's still napping? Okay. I'll take it. I'm just like murdering something in its sleep. Did I level up? Nope. I got a gemstone. Interesting. I just need one more dealer. $7.45. Something I haven't collected yet. Don't tempt me with a good time collecting. Through a crocodile cove. That's 3 though. What up, y'all? Why do they all look like Laura Crocs? Oi! Oh, okay. These people are rude. Y'all were trying to rob an old lady? Never mind. They're not rude. You guys are jerks. You jerky jerks. And beef jerky. I should have probably read that. Okay. What was that last word? Through pain. Conquer through pain. Are these guys gonna flock together? There's some of them up there that I'll probably try near the village, so I don't have to fight 3. I still have to kill 1 Delu. Hey, there's 2 right there. Perfect. Hoya!
I won't back down!
He's locked. Take my lightning strike, boy. Unless it's 6 turns. Oh, that's right. I just failed. These guys are resistant to lightning. I just wasted a turn. They're just eating me whole, man. One more hit before I have to heal. That won't do. He really went in his own stuff. A critical damage from behind. Oops. That should be that. I didn't receive any XP from that? Are you serious? I completed that. Thank you, let me know, game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's like a question mark right here. It won't let me leave. It's like, you're gonna put on that armband if you like it or not. A glove on the armband, interesting. It's not even like, look at what kind of stats it has. It's like, just put it on and get back out there. Attack, defense, and speed. That's a pretty good gear if it modifies all the stats and it's not just, you get armor. Do I even get armor? 1 power, no armor. Interesting. 1 defense though. So it doesn't give you armor, but it gives you defense. Interesting. Very interesting. The Wilderness Shrine. Now I need to find the Delus again. I have more power. I have more attack. I will murder you all. Or at least one of you. The one who is sleeping right here. Nonchalantly.
Don't worry, I got this.
And somehow, I am between them. Okay. I'll make quick work of you, buds. And then I'll turn around and I'll get the others. Bam. You think I'm afraid of your tail stabs? Guess again, boy.
There.
Damn. No. I bleed. But you dead. Are they both asleep? Okay. I guess they went to sleep.
There! Ah!
That's kind of interesting. How long does it last? Do I have to get rid of it with the potion? Never mind, it's gone. That's some poison. I took more damage from that poison than it attacks. And if you're wondering why I'm attacking them like that, it has to be perfectly balanced, like all things should be. Almost level 7. Return to the hunting board. Don't mind if I do. And then I guess when I play again, I'll need to go to the Nekaru farm to continue the quest. Oh man, I'm tired. What's up, Nekaru? Looking cute. Cute little cats. Cute little big giant cat monsters that can probably claw your head off. But they're cute nonetheless. Speaking of cute, looking all shiny and stuff. What's up, lizards? Oh, these are Delus by themselves. I could have had it made. Don't mind me, Delus. Oh, so they're lizards? They're little crocodiles. Or alligators, or what do you want? And there's this kid, this dude, just camping right next to a whole bunch of wild animals. A boy. That's just metal, right? Yeah, sure, it's just metal. Let's go back to hunting board and get my prize. I murdered a bunch of little non-vicious animals. I want my prize. Don't know what that was, but I got it. I will save my game in a second. Ooh, what is that? Interesting. Okay. Now she's consumable lady. And you're gemstone man. And you're just a fisherman. Even the ground itself. And your dude likes armor. I can actually afford it. Leather pants, a leather tunic. Don't mind if I do. I need some armors. I need armors. I got boots too. Do I got a head? Do not have a head. Can I see total stats? Attack, defense, got speed and haste. And here's the board. Yeah. 5 of 8. I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm wealthy. Oh. Yeah, I'll accept them. Those are some scary lizard monsters, but I'll accept. I don't have any new crystals, so that's where the buying comes from. Are you the crystal man? Gemstone +1. Haste and speed. They're both the same price though, so that's interesting. Why would you get the regular gemstone when you get speed and haste? So if I go here and I go to crystal, then I just realize slot says gemstone. So not only do I get speed and haste, but I increase my physical damage 1%, so it's an active. I guess you can get better weapon, like better gemstones if you wanted to. I noticed that there's this padlock here. Another path is active, so I can only choose one path. Life, defense, and magic defense. Oh, I should have went that way, but if I'm like a DPS character, I think it makes more sense to do the way I did it. Physical damage, mana, and then physical damage. And that's wave of strength. That's interesting. And so this weapon is only 8 levels, so it's probably like a very rudimentary introductory. Homeward Bound, Go Home. A modern romance. Jeez. Oh, that's right. That was a lady that she wanted me to talk to a dude bro. Is that the dude right there, or is he just want a quest? Go and see for myself. Okay. I guess the one I'm following is like the that circle. Okay, I keep hitting the wrong thing. What the? The Crocta is dead? Who told you that? The hunter's outside. You don't know? Your fellow villagers would let her in because they thought she was infected with the corrosion. Not interested. I don't have time. I only bothered to tell you because I had to drop by NL anyways. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna see her again, so I will. I'll take one for the team. I'll take one for the team, and I will keep the 50. I'm such a generous person. I'm gonna save again, and we're gonna call it here. Actually, it's 11 o'clock. I still want to watch a show, so that way I can relax a little bit before going to bed. But if you stop by, I appreciate it. And as always, remember, always prioritize yourself, always be kind to yourself, and just love yourself. A lot of crap happens in this world. And remember, regardless, just notice whatever you're feeling and drop it. Don't hold on to it. That'll only bring you pain. Y'all have a great night.